Hello guys, it's Paula and I'm back to work on my Traveler's Notebook. Now this is not my December daily, this is just my Traveler's Notebook. I bought it at Chic on Etsy and I'll link it below if you're interested. She does a monthly club. And it's not really a club, it's not a subscription. You just go. She puts out so many a month, and it's a kit, and it comes with a lot of goodies to work on. And you'll have to add some stuff and out of your stash, but mostly she gives you what you need. And so go check it out and go over and get you one if you haven't already. Now there may be the next month. The December collection was Be Cozy. And it came out in December. This one was the November collection, but she may have some left. Go check it out. All right, so I have done several pages here. It comes with the front decorated already, so she did that. And her name is Lynette, by the way. Okay, so here's where it opens up in the front for me, where I started. And I chipped it out. And here is the next page where I talked about the tradition of baking cookies, and then the cookies that Pawpaw likes, anything with oatmeal and raisin. And here is where I decoupaged some of the napkin that came in the kit and made a little side tuck with a couple of the items from the kit. And I made a pocket with some of the paper. Added some rickrack and a little poinsettia. And this is a tag that was in the kit that was stamped Merry and Bright. And I just added that poinsettia and made a pocket right here. Real simple. Not a lot of thinking to it. Just kind of putting it together. This was my last layout. I found this little piece of Christmas envelope. And it was already cut this shape, and I just thought, well, that means it needs to be a side pocket. And so that's what it ended up being. I used some old Tim Holtz Christmas paper with all the different words from Christmas. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And inked it up and added a little topper here. Added a couple little stickers on top to make it look real festive for the cold. And here, there was a little golden book page sticking out about halfway. And I took this vintage snowman wrapping paper, which I love. I found several different ones. And I went in here and I added to that and made it into a pocket. Added some snowflakes. And over here, it just kind of continued. I just couldn't stop. I added this belly band and with a journaling sheet here with the trim at the top. And then this one here folded out. And so I just kept on. This is a tissue that is vintage also over here, the little snowman with the smiley face. And I added this side tuck and made a tag out of some scrap paper. And that's where I left off. Now, I'm not necessarily going in order of my book. I have been because I have liked the way it has been working out. But right now, I want to go over here because every book has a center, and I want to do the center of my book so I can make it look really cute while I have something in particular in mind. I want to do something on this page, and that's the reason I want to jump to it first. I want to make sure I get it done before I get too busy maybe. Okay, so we have this Tim Holtz worn wallpaper for Christmas is what this is. And I just am thinking, oh, how cute is this? Do I want it on the left or do I want it on the right side of the page? Because I want it to cover the whole page, okay? I'm going to do it like it fits the whole page. And I don't want to, I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on the left side. And I'm going to trim it right right down the one area. I'm just going to lay this right here while I trim this. It's not level. Hopefully I don't mess up. If I do, I have more. One more. It would make me very sad to have to use it though. Okay, let's make sure this is all straight. Since I'm kind of doing it cattywampus, blah, blah, whatever. Now, I'm going to see here. Do I like it here? Oh, I do like it here. But I think it will do better over here considering I'm going to put on this side a variety of things. Okay, so let's ink this real quick. And not going to go crazy, just going to ink it a little bit right here. And I love anything at Christmas that looks like, kind of like this, you know, that has all the homes and the trees and shows the Christmas tree, the church. This is one of the things that will put me in the spirit real quick, is just seeing like this, you know. So I'm thinking, I don't know that I'm going to need another big pocket, but if I do, why not take an opportunity for it, right? So I'm going to make this a pocket over here, but I don't want to put a great big area. I don't want to make a great big area of it. I want to punch a big hole. I'm going to punch a smaller hole. And I may do it a little lower because, or wait a minute, we could do it at the top. Let's do it at the top. I want to do it at the top. And the reason, let's do it, since we're doing the top, let's go ahead and do it bigger. I just didn't want to do it on the bottom very big, you know. So let's do it here. And hopefully it's close to center. You never know when I hit these things where they're going to go. Okay, there, that's much better. So, put that right here, and I'm going to go around the edges and make that a pocket. So, have you guys got your Christmas shopping done? We don't. It's one of those years, you know, we have 5 grandkids, and we spoil them rotten at Christmas. I'm not going to lie, we do. We go overboard. We say every year we're not going to do it, and every year we do. But we really are determined this year to, you know, be sensible. So it's just that, you know, they get used to coming over to Grammy and Pawpaw's, and they're, you know, we're not going to disappoint them. We don't ever disappoint them. We work hard not to. But, you know, life has disappointments, doesn't it? No, they get spoiled, but hopefully they learn the real meaning and the real purpose. Okay, so here is going to be my pocket at the top. Okay, I guess that's pretty straight. Trying to think, okay, so now what kind of tag, or we're going to have a tag that we can put in this pocket at some point, right? Okay. I love that paper. I love that paper. Okay, so we're just going to set it over there and let it be for now. Okay, so I'm thinking over here, we can do something similar to what I did on my Rolodex with houses and so forth. But I'm thinking we can line up some houses. I want to leave spaces to journal. And really, my journaling is going to be so small that I don't need huge areas. I think I could just make a tag and put it in and it would be plenty. But I want to do it kind of like going home to Grandma's for Christmas. So I'm thinking that little car can be traveling, and this could be on one side and that can be on the other side. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, but I am going to throw some ink on around each one so it stands out better. And part of me is thinking, okay, do I put the smaller house that's red down here? And then the greenhouse in the middle. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now, I've got my pencil here because, don't think I'm crazy, but I want to make this look like it's going somewhere. Now, mind you, it's not. So, I just want it to kind of have that look. And then I'm going to have it kind of pass through. Let's see. Because it would get smaller and then it would get larger, right? Let's do it like that. And then we'll glue the houses down once we have that on. I want to get my black marker. I'm thinking my marker instead of my pen, except I'm afraid, what if it goes through? Okay, we're gonna use the marker because I trust it. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see okay. I'm gonna move this house over, and I'm just going to kind of follow the lines that I have made. Now, if you notice, I'm not staying right on the line. I'm not doing it thick. Just doing it thin. Super simple. This is not difficult. We're going to glue our little guy down here. Our little going to Grandma's house. Okay, so you're going to put it straight up on those lines. Hold that down. Okay, and then we're going to put our greenhouse right here, which is spilling all over the place. Let me see if I can get that to settle down. That's pretty goopy. Pretty goopy. We probably will have some come out because it was pretty goopy. If it does, I'll get it off. It's not a biggie. Don't want to drop it though. Okay, so there we go. This house number 1, house number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. The dog is doing her thing. If she sees a delivery person, or anything. She has to make it known. Okay, so now we have our 3 houses, okay? Let me make sure there's no glue everywhere on this one. I think it did okay. Now, I know I have a, let me grab my little Christmas tree thing. Hold on. Stay right there. I have some Christmas trees I want to use. And for some reason, I thought I had them in here, but I didn't. But now I do. Just one second. Let me grab them out of the package. I just, you know, you start putting things away and you see what you have. And hopefully it's this box. Here's some here, but that's not what I was thinking. Here's some here. I want kind of a variety of different ones. Okay. All right. Now, in the little package that Yolanda sent, Yolanda, I believe it is. I just found this little tree, so I thought we'd fussy cut it. Sorry, I should have had this cut out. But honestly, I just found it right before I turned the camera on. So I'm thinking I want to journal in and out and around all this, okay? So that is the reason I wanted to add that little tree. Now, I know there's little trees in this little package also. Let me go ahead and put that one down. I want to make sure it gets down in the right spot. And I'm going to use a glue stick to do that because it's so thin, the little tree is. I like to use these glue sticks on stuff like this. I like that the little star is not straight on the top. Isn't that cute? Okay, and I'm going to find some of these little trees. I've got scraps all over this. Sorry, guys. There's a few of these little trees left in here, and I thought this would be perfect to kind of put along the way. Some little trees along the way. I'm going to use my, these are those little puffy, trees. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm concentrating here. Let's get one more on here somewhere. I hate to just keep one, you know. Oh, I actually have one more, but it is red. Okay, there's this little one. Okay, so maybe that's all we need on there, because I do want to have room in and around here to do my journaling. So I thought this would be fun to, let me find my needle to put back in this one before I get carried away here. Okay, let me see what else I want to put on here. We got to make a pocket, a tag. And we have a tag, if I can find it, that will work perfect. And Lynette, this comes in the kit. And I think it's going to be perfect because it's the right height. Yeah, it is. I got glue in certain places, so. Okay, so what I want to do with this is cover the back. But I don't have to do that on camera. Let me see if that's how long I want it to be. Yes. Perfect length. Because this is where my main journaling will be, is on the back of my back side. I'm going to scoot that over. And let's see what I've got. Got to find my paper. Excuse me just a moment. I think I'm going to put some of this print on the back. That way it'll give me some lines. It's just a scrap piece of, pretty much it's just a scrap piece of paper. And I'm going to glue it on with my glue stick instead of, using Fabri-Tac or some of that. Now I'll have to clean up my mess, of course. But, and then I can stitch around it. But I don't stitch on my machine with anything wet, so I'll have to wait until this dries to stitch on it. But I can show it to you next time, because I always kind of review what we did in the previous videos. Now, let me get this over here. Let me move this. It's going to be sticky, so we're going to move it, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay. And I'm just going to line it up down here the best I can. And then it will be all perfect. I cut it out. And let's start over here. So I'm working on a book. While I'm doing this, I'm going to chat with you a little bit. I'm working on a winter time book. And I don't have any plans of hurrying through the book, although I am pretty far into it. It just kind of happened that way. So I don't know if anyone likes to have a winter journal, but it is going to be very pretty. And I will give you a sneak peek at some point. but it's a fabric covered book. And I'll just say to you that I think it's going to be stunning. Okay, so we've got this rounded edge up here, so I'm going to round that a little bit with my scissors. Now I got to get my hole punch out. Look how good that turned out. I'm going to definitely hopefully get this right in the center. Well, no, it didn't go right in the center, of course. Let's see. Let me try something different. I have another hole punch. I'll just use my crocodile. You can't go too wrong with the crocodile, right? Although it's already too late. I've missed the hole completely. But it looks like we have a little snowman kind of going on here. Okay, so I want to get some of these beautiful sparkly red. I love this, and I love the green. Which one do we want to use? I say we use the green because we have so much red going on in our... And it's okay that... Let me cut some of this off instead of wasting any. I think it's okay to... Oh, I forgot what I was going to say to you guys. I got distracted. Oh, I guess it'll be all right here in a minute. Now, went right through there. I'm thinking on here, we can use one of the, let me look here. We have a couple charms that your lady put in the kit, and I'm thinking, what would it look like to have one of them sewn into or hanging off of this little stocking is so cute. And then here you have this little stocking. Oh, they're adorable. I love this one. It says love. And the reason I do is because it will, it makes me think of family. But how do we get that on there? I'm thinking out loud in my brain here. Let's try this little stocking one first. Instead of hooking it to the side of the page, I want to hook it through, right through here. And I just did it without any trouble. What's the odds of that? Okay, let's see if it's going to be noticeable. If it's not, no, it's not. Okay, so we can change the top. We can add another twine in there. That would work, right? Let's see. Let's just see. We'll add some of this yarn that's in the kit also. Cute. Now, let me run it through. We've got more than one hole going on here, so why not, right? Let's tie this green one off because I've already got it ran through the top one. This may or may not work. Let's do the white one. All this wild hair, eyelashes here, eyelash trim. Let me tie it. I'm going to tie it like a loop and see if that looks good. I can always cut it off. That's the one thing. Always cut it off if you don't like the way it looks, right? Let's see what that looks like. I really should have done some different things, but I think that's fine. Oh, I hit the camera. I'm sorry, guys. I will stitch around this after my video and after this has dried, okay? In the meantime, let's see if it will fit down in here now. I know it's still wet. Yeah, there we go. And then we can have our little charm right here. I may reorganize how I tie the charm on. I'm not sure I like the way it's tied on, but regardless, we have our page, and I will come through here and I will do my journaling, and if I run out of space, I'll go to the back and journal again on that. So Lynette always includes in the kit, I've got to find it first of all, my little hearts that go on my string. If I don't, it's not that big a deal. I have tossed my stuff from here to there. I kid you not. I've had stuff everywhere in my little containers. Oh, there it is. I bet. Maybe. No. No, these are little bells and all kinds of fun little goodies. And I don't know what I've done with my little hearts. I'm sure they're mixed in with a lot of stuff. That's, you know, this is the first time I've used one of her kits. I mean, actually sat down and worked one of her kits. And I will tell you, I love it. So far, so good. So, we don't have to have them on. If I find them, I'll glue them on. But she provides 4 little hearts to put on your strings here. So you can have them dangling down, which will be cute. Okay, guys, I'm going to hold this up and let you see the finished. Here you go. And here's the little charm. Cute, right? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to be one of my subscribers. We have lots of fun. This is just a small sample of what we do in the month of December. And it's still not over. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.